Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be checking out the newest episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 3 of season 4, The Avatar Team is Formed, which I think is in reference to the group of monsters that all got their new bodies and stuff for the dungeon in the last episode. So I'm very excited to see how that plays out. It's going to be fun to have this group of characters together, I feel. Especially because a lot of them are really OP, so if we actually get to train with them and stuff, I feel like this could just be a good time. Other than that, this season has started kind of slow, but every episode has been really great so far, so I'm excited to see how the rest of the season plays out. Because I've also heard pretty great things about, I don't know if it's this section of the light novel or if it's ahead a little bit, but I've heard great things about what should be coming in this season. But other than that, I don't want to waste too much more time, get right into this episode. If you are new to my channel, this is more of a watch along than a reaction, so if you'd like the audio and or full video, you can sync up with my copy. If not, you can actually see it blurred behind me, and then read the subtitles below me to follow along. But I'll give us a countdown, and we can get right into this episode. Pull up my timer. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, start. Alright, let's get it. I don't know what to all expect into this episode. I'm assuming it's... Okay, we're already not starting where I thought. I thought we were going to start in the dungeon. The soundtrack. Oh, the owls. Is it like her familiar? I don't remember if we've seen anything with owl before. It reminds me of Witcher 3, though, a little bit. Priscilla, I'm pretty sure, is the princess of Saltro. Oh, it's a small nation. Almost 10 years. Still 10 years old. Oh, reincarnate. We didn't know this, did we? Effort, fortune. Oh, interesting. So she's like... Oh, I love how many the fact that we get introduced to so many people who were reincarnated in this show. I used every means. Damn. What a fascinating character. Every kind of fortune and misfortune. Did she get, assassinated, or did she just normally die? I feel like she's... Oh, she lived out her full life. Wow. Do you only reincarnate? I guess we don't know if the slime was a baby when he grew up, or was brought into this world because he's a slime. Oh, and already had her abilities, and if she has all of her memories. Oh. And then she's essentially letting her greed. You skill greed. Does she just I wonder if she can only manipulate one person at a time. Very different. Magic and skills. Dude, that's so cool that she's essentially raising herself because to manipulate the greed. Oh. Interesting. The strongest of all. And that's not even a physical strength then, really. I'm sure she's not exactly weak either, but... Oh, I assume that's the one, that's always with her. Yeah. Is she just gonna walk right in? Or is she controlling him? Nervous. Dude, this is really not what I was expecting for this episode. This is awesome. getting to see her entire like story like this. Honor to meet you. God, he's almost. Oh, he he knows about her powers and everything too. So maybe he isn't being controlled then, and he's actually just like teaching her. I wonder if she just chooses not to, or if he's not doesn't care about the greed. The strength and will to contain it. Oh yeah, and he knows. Maryville of greed. Not even going on to her past life, just moving on with her future. I love this. Earn the right to speak. Wow, he's like, and I think the other people said that they don't really meet him in his family. All people are equal. I don't know if she cares about stuff like that. I feel like she almost might betray him at some point, but maybe she wasn't strong enough, so she held back. Because I feel like she doesn't seem. But to be honest, he might not also be like very wholesome in the way he wants to control. And he said just humans. So I'm assuming there's going to be very anti-monster. And I think they are based off what we've seen so far. Really great opening sequence, though. I was not expecting to get something like that until way later. Um, but that answers like a lot of my questions about her. Because I've always wondered if she was like stuck at that age for some reason. That's why I thought she was a vampire in the other episode, and then I was like, oh, I'm thinking about someone else. Um, so that's really cool that she's actually just that age because she's reincarnated. And unless that was cut out somewhere, we definitely, I don't think, knew that. Because I don't think we knew very much about Maryville, to be honest. I think last season is when we were introduced to her, and she was kind of like an overarching thing. Yeah, I believe that one's the vampire, the one with the silver hair. Because she had like her servant acting as the head. 30th floor. Is it going to be Team Avatar? Yeah, I think I also, Rimuru is a ghost wizard, I think someone told me. And Ramiris is like a, I forget what the term was, but it's like a suit of armor. But yeah, all these are such OP characters that we don't really get to see them in these types of situations. I love. No wonder they were getting fucking bodied. There are more problems to each other than he. Oh yeah, I think that's the sequence we saw last episode. Getting to see him as a Skeleton is so funny too. I love how their bodies are just chilling there. It reminds me of like Bleach and the geek guys. I love that though. I kind of hope when they're in those bodies they don't have any access to previous powers. Oh, coming for gear? I was just gonna say that too. This place has grown a lot. It used to just be the Oni and then the dwarves, right? Or the Oni and the dwarf, I guess. I've always loved how much of a human he looks too, and like Rimmer's connection to him because he reminds him like of himself pre-body, pre-reincarnation, I should say. What a duo! Isn't there a second dwarf, a bald one? Actually, I think there might be three of them. Teamwork, huh? That is true. All of these characters are so, yeah, tough as solo acts. Yeah, I would never have expected a training arc for fucking four top tiers in the world like this. Pulling her a lot. Oh. Also, despite these characters being like different races, very different like people, with Rimuru, they're honestly oh, that's cool. They're so much fun together and such a bunch of goobers. I love Rimuru's fighting style in this form though. Oh. So Ramiris is our big DPS. To be fair, makes sense based off the races. Also, I've always really loved his character. When he was first appeared, I think it was season one. Didn't he have like a? I feel like he had a really awesome moment that was cut in one of the seasons. Ooh, I like this snake design. That was also one of my favorite things last episode is their the way they're breaking it down like a video game and cheesing it. Which also is she not gonna allow it? Oh, she's fine with it. But yeah, it makes me wonder if that I think Green Fury is the name of their team. I feel like they might also have a reincarnated person with the way they do it in like video game strats. The appraisal system and all of like the system mechanics through the Great Sage, which I actually think is a different name at this point, but looks so good. walking in like they're just aura farming. That was the most unnecessary shit I've ever seen before, but I love it. Oh, battle axe. Well, sort of. Assassin. Death bat. Oh! Dude, how does Rimuru get even cooler? He has a fucking scythe? I already loved the ghost wizard. That with the, like, scythe and the aesthetic with the cloak and everything is so sick. God, slime monsters. Is this, Oh, it's acidic, too. Even in situations like this, they're very coordinated. I'm very intrigued to see how the future of this team plays out. If it's just for this little mini arc, or if it, I imagine they tie into something bigger. Oh, it rusted the swords. She is an assassin slime. And I love that she also went for a different fighting style than Rimuru. So you get to see... And an assassin slime is kind of fire. With their little wings. Nope. Going in like a fucking tank. Yeah, this design is sick as fuck. It's a slide. Oh, this was Rimuru. I thought it was Ramiris. Oh! Bro's popping the holy magic. And did he say that he did that by believing in himself? Because that's how other people are doing it currently. What is that mask you got on, Milim? Oh. Oh, fascinating. I also, what is that bow tie on that outfit? Yeah, her glasses. What are... Oh, that doesn't, Are we gonna, like, recruit them, or... Well, I'm assuming they're working for, um... that country. We getting a little bit of information on them. Oh, yeah. It's from him. That actually makes more sense. I think we knew that already, to be honest. I just forgot. No evidence, huh? In his way, huh? He has a lot on his side, more than just that. No mere human. Are you a mere human, though, my dude? Oh! Bro, she has no interest in you. Depend on the conditions. Oh, he thinks he can 1v1 Rimuru, but he can't. A bigger obstacle. It won't take long. They're growing remarkably quick. Interesting. Does that piss her off, or does she think she can manipulate that to her benefit? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I'll color it with my greed. Shaw looks through frequent conversations. Oh, you can like slowly manipulate them or just like forcefully like brings risk, that's what I assume. It'll cancel, and then you're kind of screwed. I don't know if Rimuru even has like the type of greed that might work on him. Those are very happy. I don't know if I believe that. I don't think I believe that. We know Yuki's quite the manipulator and mastermind as well. She could have him under control, because we do know Yuki, I think, has quite the ambition and greed. I just don't think I trust that. I think he's playing her. Cleanup is nearly finished, is what that said. It came out on the top. Um, Fascinating. Who just fucking... Oh, it didn't even go through his head, I don't think. Is he dead dead? No clue about that. But, yeah, I don't think Yuki's actually being controlled. In my mind, I think he's more of the final big bad than her, but I could be wrong about that. Um, but I feel like he might be similar to what Milim did, where she was playing like fake under control. Um, I think that's what he might be doing, or he's willingly letting himself be controlled because he has countermeasures against it. Very fascinating. Also, by the way, this ending is stunning, and her backstory this episode, she's probably my favorite. I'm trying to think of everyone who's like been an antagonist so far. She might be my favorite that we've introduced so far. Um, I also love. I'm probably gonna bite my own words by saying this, but I love how she's not like a straight powerhouse of like a fighter, and much more of like a manipulator type of person. Um, and her whole like past life and everything, and her power to manipulate greed is also really cool. I feel like something like that is very much going to come to backfire on her. I feel like that'd be a very fitting ending for her character. And I'm still not 100% sure. I still think that the like sand, I think it's sand in the ending represents time. Um, Especially now focusing that we know she's reincarnated and she is aging, but just slowly. For the longest time, in my head, I kind of had a theory that she was like stuck at that age, similar to like a lot of vampires in fiction. But it doesn't appear that that is the case at all. And I don't think she's manipulating her grandfather. I think she might betray him. Um, I could be wrong about that as well, but I really loved that whole sequence of her like going up to his grandfather or going to the grandfather. I also love how like it's seeming like she's abandoned her past life completely with that line that she's Maribel of greed, um, kind of fully. But I mean, she also had a very different death than like Rimuru, where Rimuru's life was cut short, and even he doesn't, I don't think, want to go back to the human world, but she lived her life completely. I thought she was about to get assassinated or something. But she essentially just like lived a quote unquote perfect life in her first attempt. And now is essentially just trying to do that on a grander scale in a more magical and different world, which is just really fascinating. I love this group, by the way, of Team Avatar. Just hilarious. Getting to see them all work together and everything. Also, this moment was caught me so off guard, but it was so funny. The fucking like I don't know if it's like yeah, it's like bass boosted sound effects as they walk up to deliver the gear and everything. And I quickly just want to go over it because I didn't read all of like what they all had for gear. Berserker class, Death Axe, Heavy Full Plate, Slime. Class Assassin, Death Pickaxe, Crimson Cape. Interesting. Class Fighter, Death Bastard, Hellmail, Gate Shield. So he's a shield and then his armor. And then Rimuru looks sick as fuck. I love Rimuru's like slime design, his human form. This honestly might be one of his sickest designs. Um, Ghost, Class Sorcerer, Equipment, Death Scythe, Hell Clothes. Very awesome. I love that design especially. And I also love his, I think that was his like slime spell, which is really cool. And him using holy magic was awesome. And yeah. This is half what I expected for this episode. Everything with Rimuru and Team Avatar is what I was expecting. Everything else, I was not ready for, but I'm totally here. And I feel like if this continues in the way it's building up in the background, and at least the vibes I've got so far, I can actually kind of start to see why people are talking up this season. Because I really like what is happening in the background of this season so far. Like the actual like dungeon stuff and everything has been hilarious, really fun, and I love that we balance more slice of life and more chill stuff with the more absurd like plot lines and like moving forward with the plot and everything. I think there's a really good balance in this show, but that all of like the stuff that was moving in the background this episode has got me so intrigued. I have a lot of theories, a lot of questions. I really feel like this is just straight up a ploy, though. I could be wrong, but something about Yuki just doesn't give me the vibe that he would be controlled by her. Especially that he's been. I don't remember when it was revealed that he was an antagonist. I don't know if it was when he was introduced, but like for the longest time, we've known he's been kind of like not even like directly against Rimuru, but like he is like an outside force. Um, so that's really interesting. And I want to know what's going on at the end here and how that all ties into it. He was looking at like the sky or the buildings or something. But that dude just got sniped, and I don't even think it went through his head. So like, it wasn't even like a gun. So I don't know what that would be. But yeah, I think her backstory and everything was my favorite part of this episode, though I was not expecting it, and I loved it. That was just so cool. Trying to think of anything else I want to yap about before I end this video. I think that's kind of all of my thoughts. Um, Trying to just go through the episode quickly. I also just mentioned again the OP and ED are amazing. The ED especially for me, I like the opening visuals. A lot of them, a lot of like the fight sequences, like especially on top of the dragon and everything, look cool. But that ending, both the song and the visuals are so amazing. And I've talked about this if you watched a lot of my reactions or watch alongs or anything like that. I love when they go in much more artistic directions with the openings and endings for anime and focus less on like I don't want to call the opening of this generic, but it's essentially just like showing the characters and them fighting and I'm sure there might be some references to stuff in the source material that I might not be able to get or Easter eggs, but it visually looks really good, but the actual like setup and the song isn't my favorite slime one, I don't think. But that ending. I don't remember all the slime endings, but this one is definitely like a top tier one. It blew me away. I think it was last week that we reacted for the first time, or maybe it was the first episode. But when we got this, it shell shocked me. A lot of great moments in this episode. Has got me hyped for next episode. I didn't look at what the title was. I kind of want to see because there was no spoilers besides that. Uh, invitation. So that's gonna be her coming or him going there. I forget which way that they decided on that. So we might get to see them meet up, or at least the beginnings of that, which is really cool because I'm really excited to see them kind of face off against each other now, especially knowing that she's like a reincarnated human as well. But other than that, I don't want to yap too much more. Really enjoyed this episode. This season, I think it's just going to be a ton of fun. Slime in general, is a really fun series. That's honestly the best way I would describe this show is that it's really fun. There's some like badass moments and like some really awesome stuff and some like really intriguing plot things. But a lot of it ends up just like I just get like a really good vibe when I'm watching this show. And it's always such a treat to get to spend time with these characters. A lot of them are absolute just goobers of characters and are just so hilarious together. Like the fact that we have what in Team Avatar there's two demon lords, um the storm dragon. Oh, actually three demon lords. And then the storm dragon. It's just fucking hilarious that this is the party that we have. And getting to see them struggle a little bit was fun. And seeing them fight in like a different fighting style was really cool. I loved all of the fighting styles and everything that they individually developed. Ramiris and Veldora's are more boring of the two, but work very well coordinated with the other two. But Milim and Rimuru's avatars are so sick. I especially love Rimuru's design and the way he's used magic so far. But something about having Milim as a slime is so fucking perfect, and the fact that everyone else is in their normal bodies and she's still chilling as a slime is just hilarious. And I like her little ahoge, I think is what it's called, sticking over the top of it. Just amazing. I absolutely love it. But I will catch you guys all next week for the next episode. I will be here day one for it again. But catch you all later, and peace.